Rocker Pat here. Alright guys, well, as we can see, the truck's still tore apart, or not tore up, but still damaged. Update on the insurance company, they won't answer my phone call, and I haven't even cussed them out yet. I'm serious, man. They will not answer the phone. They will not talk to me. I don't know why. I guess I'm gonna have to wait till I don't know, wait till maybe this lady will try to fight the ticket and I'll go to court and see her in court there, get her convicted of it, and then I'll go to small claims. Anyway, that's that. Luckily this week we got some good work in. This car, I believe, may have a bad timing chain tensioner or something. There's some clacking noise going on, and the AC's not working good. The Ford Exploder up there, I put 2 fuel pumps in this truck, and the original one just went out. Then I put one on and it started exhibiting a hard start hot after it's hot soaked. Thought maybe the regulator was bad in the fuel pump assembly. So I put another fuel pump in it and it's back with the same problem. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is pull the injector rail off, the intake off, and the injector rail out, and then pressurize the system and see if I don't have any injectors leaking or something. I don't know what's going on yet. Also, it's got a coolant leak. Ran out of water, and I didn't overheat or anything, but yeah, it was acting funny in the gauge. The heater's not working, and I'm thinking head gaskets may be leaking down in the valley. I don't know. The big job of the week that came in is this 02, well, it may have spilled a Ford Escape, but it's a Mazda Tribute, and it's getting an engine put in it, and I had to get out my handy dandy, drop it out the bottom of the car deal. If y'all want to watch this done, y'all let me know down there in the comments section. If you want to watch me pull this engine out and put it back in. I got a used engine. That one's knocking. It's got 130 something thousand miles on it. I'm going to be taking the timing chain cover, the valve covers, the oil pan and everything, and resealing this one, and we'll cross our fingers that it gets it to 200,000. All right, the thing I've been working on today, let's go back over here. I spent half the day over at my buddy's machine, well, it's not his shop. He's got a lathe and a mill, and so I had to go over there. And when good news is on the 47 is I finally got this arm with the correct taper in it so that I can hook it up to here and get cotter pins and everything, and we know we're gonna have a safe system. What I ended up doing, it was oversized, so we ended up having to machine a sleeve to go in it, and then I bought a taper from Speedway, and as you can see, we didn't exactly get it in there perfect, but I'm going to be putting a washer on this side, and this side's tacked in place. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I think we're good there. So that was that. I started my morning out because I got a problem here in this shop, and there's not a lick of insulation in this building. Not a bit. And I know I don't live in a very cold climate per se, but man, if it's 32 degrees outside, it's 32 degrees in here, and the concrete gets cold, and it stays pretty cold. And the only heater I've had is this heater right here, and it runs on propane. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I used to heat my 4,800 square foot garage that was insulated with that heater right there, and it would heat my whole garage, and I'd be able to walk around in shirt sleeves. Well, it just doesn't cut it in here, and propane's gotten so expensive. I'm spending $300 a month on propane to run that thing and still freeze. But what I do have is sitting right there in that little old bucket right there. There's 55 gallons of waste motor oil. So let's go see what I got over here. So a few years back, I had a couple of air compressors that I kept burning up pumps. And if you look right up there next to that Monte Carlo nose, and one of these days I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with those headlights and taillights on that car. But there's 2 motors right there that were on a couple of 60-gallon tanks. So I am now making myself a waste oil heater. And what I got, this is a 60-gallon tank, and today what I've did is, so far I got $10 in this, gang. 10 bucks. This right here is a sway bar link, and there's the bolt for it. Same thing here. And made myself some doors. The bottom door is going to be my air feed in. Up here is going to be my burn chamber. Separating in between here, coming up this on the bottom of this, okay, I've got a plate of steel right here. This is going to be my burner. And when I went over to my buddies today, one of the things I needed a lathe for, and by the way, just so anybody that cares or whatever knows, I am currently on the market for a lathe. I found one that I could get for $1,200, but it's 127 inches long. That's 10 feet. And man, I just really want a smaller one than that. So I'm still looking. So this is going to be my burner. This is a oil filter from a 1966 Corvette. And it was leaking and I got a new one, and so I kept it. And this is going to go down inside this hole. And these are going to get put staggered around, and what's going to happen is the air is going to come up through that hole right there to the center of here, and of course I'm going to weld all these up, and this is going to be my burn chamber where my oil drops down into, and then this rotor is going to sit on top of it like so. And then when I get done, this round plate welded in, this will just sit on top of it with a hole in it so that it fits down inside. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take exhaust pipe and I'm going to run it up the tank, going across both sides, okay? So I'm going to run those pipes across there like this, and then there's going to be an air chamber that's going to come across, and I'm going to be able to pump air across it. But one of the things, there's going to be another big port coming in here, but I'm going to do some more welding and before I open that up. But one of the things I'm going to do with this that I don't see anybody else doing is I got a big pile of iron right there. That's going to go on top of those bars going across. And when I put that in there, I'll heat that up, and that'll be a big, huge heat sink for me, and I'll be able to retain a lot of heat in this thing. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. It's always fun to get the plasma cutter out. I sure can tell you this. It sure does cut nice and straight when you got a straight edge to go up against. But did the best I could on the curves. I don't know, I think it came out looking pretty good. Let me show y'all what the overall plan of the dangle of the wangle is. I've got a copy of that somewhere over here. Alright, here we go. So that's basically how it's going to, if you look at how the airflow is going to be, that's what I'm aiming for. But anyway, I figure I got 55 gallons of oil sitting over there. And worst case scenario, start running some oil change specials, because I'm going to heat my shop for free this year. But that's what I got so far. I have bought a 4-inch hole saw, which I probably didn't need, that I was going to cut that with. And 2 strips of already sheared off, I don't know what, 1/8 inch, but 1x8. Yeah, 1 inch by 1/8 inch strip, so that I can put the edges around that. And so far that's cost me $39, I think, so far is what I got in this, even though I'm really not going to count the whole saw. So we got 20 bucks in it so far, and the rest of it's just scrap. I think it's going to look good. And how I'm going to put it in the shop is right here where this door is. I'm going to come up probably, I don't know, probably about to there, and I'm going to build me one of these little pony walls, but I'm not going to use plastic on it. And that wall is going to come across, and it's going to be right here in the track, okay? So that when I can just lower the garage door, and I'll put the heater right there where the tool cart is, and then I'll be able to run my chimney out the side of the wood wall that I put in, and then I'll go up to the roof and tie it off. That way I'm not having to penetrate my landlord's brand new building. This building's brand new, you know, drilling a hole in it. I don't think he'd appreciate it, you know what I mean? So I think that's how I'm gonna do that. But anyway, guys, it's Saturday. I'm dirty. I think we throw the clocks back tonight. Throw me off on that tomorrow. But I'm gonna go take a shower, get cleaned up, and I wanna play my guitar a little bit tonight. Practicing some new songs. Maybe if somebody wants to hear some new songs, I got some Scorpions coming. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all keep rocking and rolling and rolling and rocking. Thanks for watching. Talk to y'all next time.